Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to your fourth lecture of English Grammar of Essay 2. In our previous lecture, we had started lesson number 14, simple present tense and present continuous tense. Let's see what will we learn here in this lecture today. First of all, we revise the previous knowledge. In this topic, we will revise the previous topic which we had learnt in our previous lecture. Then we will see what is present continuous tense. Then we will see the definition of present continuous tense. Then we will learn uses of present continuous tense. In this topic, we will learn that where and when we will use present continuous tense, how we identify the present continuous tense. Then we will see the rules of forming verb of present continuous tense, how to form the verb of present continuous tense. And then we will do the exercise of the topic which we had learned today and before this lecture, means that in our previous lecture. So let's start. Let's revise our previous knowledge. We learned that what is tense. This lesson is basis on the tense and it is the main part of English grammar. So we already learnt about the tense, its definition. We just revise it. So let's start. What is tense? Tense means time. Or we can say that tense is about the time. A form of verb refers that when the action took place. It means that the tense is always identified by the form of the verb. There are three main kinds of tenses. Which are they? Present tense, past tense, and future tense. If we want to remember, if we want to learn the names of present tense, past tense and future tense in very easy way, then we can say that present tense is called today, past tense means yesterday, and future tense means tomorrow. From these three words, today, yesterday and tomorrow, we will identify and we will learn very easily the name of tenses and the kind of tenses. So let's start. Let's see what is simple present tense. Simple present tense express habitual actions, present state or a condition, future actions, general truths or facts. This statement refers that simple present tense express our habits, statement, condition of future, action, general truths or facts. In this type of sentences, we use simple present tense. Or we can also say that simple present tense is used to show the repetition, habit, generalizations. Less commonly, the simple present tense can be used to talk about scheduled action in near future, and in some cases actions happening now, every day, or regularly. It means that not only simple present tense not only used in our habitual actions, means our hobby, our repetition means our daily life, our routine. It is also talk about the scheduled action, it is also called the routine life. Some actions which happening in near future, some cases in some cases the actions happening every day or regularly or now. In this type of cases we will use simple present tense. In this lesson we already learnt about the simple present tense, and today we are going to learn about the present continuous tense. So in this lesson number 14 we learnt about the simple present tense and present continuous tense. It is the two type of the present tense. Let's see the definition. Present tense is used for talking about the action or work take place now or in the present. The sentence are said to be in or they show what is being done at the time of speaking is called the present tense. It means that present tense is when we are doing some action is going now. The action take place now or in the present time. It is called the present tense. The present tense also called the present simple. Simple present tense also called the present simple or present indefinite tense. Always remember that the tense is always based on the verb, form of the verb. We will identify the different kind of tenses with the help of the form of the verb. The simple present tense is just the base of the verb. Questions are made of do and does, and negative form are made of do not and does not. So we can say that questions in simple present tense, do and does are the verb of the tense. Let's see where we can use simple present tense. These all the topics we learnt in our previous lecture. We just focus on them. After then we will start our today's topic. First is repeated actions, means the actions which we repeated continuously or regularly or daily. Use the simple present tense express the idea that action is repeated or usual. The action can be habit, hobby, daily event, schedule event, or something that often happens. It also be something a person often forgets or usually does not do. It means that the actions which is your daily routine, which is your hobby, which is your regular events, at this time we will use the simple present tense. If the sentence is this type of sentences, then we will identify that it is the simple present tense. Next is facts or generalizations. It means the some truth that we cannot be changed. The simple present tense can also indicate the speaker believes that the facts was true before, is true now, and will be in the future. It is called the facts. It is not important if the speaker is correct about the fact. It is also used to make generalization about the people or thing. It means that the facts, the statement about the subject will be fact. It will be not changed. It is called the generalization and facts. Scheduled events in the near future. If any actions will be take place in very short time, at that time we will use simple future tense, the verb form of the simple future tense. Otherwise, if the sentence, this type of sentence, then we will identify that the sentence will be in the simple present tense. Speakers occasionally use simple present tense to talk about scheduled events in near future. This is most commonly done when talking about the public transportation, but it can be used with other scheduled events as well. It means this kind of sentence always used for the timing about the transportation, mean train, plane, etc. will arrive, right, when it departs, this type. Now let's see how to form of the verb, how to form the verb of simple present tense. Simple present tense. In simple present tense we use SES form of the verbs, and the question will be formed with do and does, and negative sentences will be do not and does not. Let's see the table of the how to form the verb. Means table of the verb, we use SES form of the verb in the singular form of the noun, and we use root form of the verb with the plural form of the noun. Rule is, let's see the rule. We, you and they are the plural form of the pronoun, and here we use root form of the verb, means main verb, without any changes. And with he, she, it, we use SES form of the verb. It means that here we add S or ES to the verb to make them in a simple present tense form. When the noun is in a singular form, or in the sentence the pronoun is he, she, it, then we will add S or ES to the verb to make it in a simple present tense form of the verb. Let's see the verb formation, how and when we add S and when we add ES. Let's see. Generally we add S to make the verb in a simple present tense form. We use generally add ES when the verb ends at SH, S, CH or Z, right? And then if the verb ends with Y, and before Y, if there is consonant, we remove Y and add IS with the verb. These are the information which we had learnt in our previous lecture. This is all about the simple present tense. Now let's start our today's topic is present continuous tense. Do you know what is present continuous tense? What is present continuous tense? Let's see. If referred to an action or an event going on at the time of speaking, words like now, at this moment, and today etc. often used in present continuous tense. It means that if you are doing something, if you are speaking about something or somebody, at same time the action is take place, it is called the present continuous tense. To talk about actions that take place near the future, especially when we know the time and place, at that time also we will identify that it is present continuous tense. Actions which are happening at or around the moment of speaking, not necessary at this exact moment. It means that actions are happening at around the moment, not at the same time of the speaking, but after or before the speaking. It is called that the present continuous tense. Let's see. Now we understand that when we are speaking about somebody or something, at that time what is the action take place, it is called that it is present continuous tense, right? For example, if you are writing, right, at same time I will ask the same question. I ask you the question, what are you doing? Then what will you say? I am writing. So what will your action? Yes, writing. So writing, you are continuously doing this action at the time of asking and at the time of your replying, answering time, you are writing. That's why the writing is in a present continuous tense. Now let's see uses of present continuous tense. Which situations we use present continuous tense form of the verb? Let's see. First is actions that are happening now. It means that the actions are happening at the time of speaking. It is also called the current situation. Means, as I told you in example, at the time of speaking, which actions take place at same time, at that time we will say that the verb is in a present continuous. The sentence is in a present continuous tense. Let's see the example and understand properly. I am doing my homework now. Now means at the time of speaking, I am doing my homework. That's why the sentence is in a simple present continuous tense. Then they are singing very loudly. Here at that time I am speaking about they, means some people, right? At that time I am speaking, at the time of my speaking they are singing. Their action is continuously going on. So the sentence is in a present continuous tense. Very easy way. If the verb is in their ing form, then you will understand that maybe it is present continuous tense or past continuous tense. and with the helping verb of the present continuous tense, you will identify the tenses very easily. Let's see. Next is actions that are happening temporary. Actions that are happening temporary means it means that the actions are happening around now, means it is temporary. It is not permanent action. It is called the temporary events. It is for the temporary basis. Today I am going with my brother. It is not a regular action. It is not your regular action, but it is your temporary actions. That why this type of sentence, that action is not in your routine. It is in a temporary basis. If this type of sentences, then we will understand that the sentence is in present continuous form. Let's see the example and understand it very well. I am living with my cousin this month. It means that I am already living with my parents, but this month only on the temporary base I am living with my cousin. Okay, understand? Let's see the another example. Arya is best dancer, but this time she is going to take part in singing competition. It means that its permanent action is dancing. She is best dancer, but this time means temporary, on the temporary base, at the temporary base she is going to take part in a singing competition. Understand? It is the singing, going to take part in a singing competition. It is a temporary action of Arya. It is not a permanent, because she is a dancer and mostly she is dancing. She is taking part in a dancing competition. But here in this sentence, she is going to take part in a singing competition. Let's move on. The next uses of present continuous tense, and it is definite future plans. Definite future plans. What is definite future plans? It means that the actions are fixed, arrangements are happening in the near future. It means that the actions are not happening now, but it will happening in the near future. The time is fixed, or we indicate this time, these days, this type of sentence, this type of words in these sentences. So let's see the example and understand what is the possibility in this rule. Let's see. They are going for the party tonight. Means the sentence indicate that they are not going the party at the time of speaking, but they are going to the party tonight, today night, right? It means that it shows that the action that happening in near future, not the time of the speaking. At this type of possibility, we understand and we identify, or the kind of sentence, kind of tense of the sentence is present continuous tense. My uncle is celebrating his birthday next month. This is the second example. Let's see. My uncle is celebrating his birthday next month. It means that my uncle is going to celebrate his birthday. But where? this month, next month. It means that the action will be happening in the near future. Then, right? This month, this year, this type of words indicates the sentence is in a present continuous form. Okay. The next rule of the uses of present continuous tense is changing or developing situation. What it means that in this situation the actions are changing or developing from their previous stage. It will be going better or worst condition. Okay. Developing means change. Let's see the example and understand. I am feeling better than yesterday. It means that yesterday I was sick and today I am feeling better than yesterday. So the action, the situation is changing. So in this type of possibility, we use the verb with the present continuous tense form. The next is changing or developing situation. Same is that some words like now. Here the heading is wrong. Is a time expression. The heading is time expression. In this type time expression, some words like now, at the moment, at the present, still, right now, today, nowadays, this week, this year, this month, tonight. These words indicates the tense of sentence is present continuous tense. So these are the hinting words for you that if the words now, at the moment, at the present, still, right now, today, nowadays, tonight, this week, this year, this month, this time, right? It is if they are in the sentence, then you can identify the tense of the sentence. That what can be? Yes, the sentence is in a present continuous tense. Now this is the way we understand that this type of possibilities, then we understand that the tense is in a present continuous tense, and if this type of possibilities are there, then we understand that we use to the form of the verb, the form of the verb. Which form of the verb? Present continuous form of the verb in these situations, right? Now let's see how to form of the verb in present continuous tense. In the simple present tense, we add s and es to make the verb in a simple present form, right? Here in a present continuous form, what will we do? Let's see. In present continuous tense, we use verbs, to be verbs with ing form of the main verb, with the main verb. You know that what are the to be verbs? What are the to be verbs? And is, are called the verbs to be. They are the to be verbs, right? So let's see how the sentence formation in present continuous tense. So first of all, subject, then verb to be. Verbs to be means am, is, are, anything else as per the subject. We add verbs to be as per the subject and then write the main verb with the ing form. Let's see the example. Subject means any name of any person. Arya, right? Arya. Verb. How many person is Arya? One. So we use is. Arya is playing. Main verb is play, and with it we will add ing. So play becomes playing. So this is the sentence formation of present continuous tense. Now let's see uses of verbs to be. We use how to use verbs to be, where and with which noun or pronoun. Let's see. We use am with I, is with singular noun or pronoun he, she and it, and are with plural form of the noun, and if there is you, we and they in the sentence. So we always use am with I, is with singular form of the noun and pronoun. And what are the singular form of pronoun? He, she and it. And are with plural form of noun and you, we and they. They are the plural form of pronoun also. So with this chart we will understand where we use am, is and are. Now let's move on. The next topic is how to form the spelling of verbs to be formed with the to be form. Means how do we add ing in different situations of the verb with the different verbs, right? Let's see. The first situation is most the verbs we add ing with the most verb to make them in a present continuous forms. Let's see the examples. Eat, eating, speak, speaking, cook, cooking. This type of verbs we add only ing to make them in a present continuous form. Understand? Let's see the another rule to make the spelling of verbs to be. Verbs that ended with e, then we drop e and add ing. If the verb, the last letter of the verb is e, then we drop, means we remove e and add ing to them to make them in a present continuous form. How? Let's see the example and understand. Make. What is the spelling of make? M-A-K-E. So the words ends with e. So we remove e from make and add ing to make it in a present continuous tense. So what will be the spelling in a present continuous tense? Making. M-A-K-I-N-G. Making. Same way, write, writing, drive, driving. I hope you will understand this type of rules with the examples very easily. Let's see the next rule. Verbs ended with a consonant preceded by a vowel, double the consonant and add ing. It means that if the verb end with consonant and before consonant, means the before the last letter, if the last letter of the verb is consonant and before the consonant, if there is a vowel in a verb, it means that second last word, if the last letter is consonant and second last letter is a vowel, then we will double the consonant, means we will double the last letter of the verb. Let's see the examples. Swim. Here, look here. Swim. What is the spelling of swim? S-W-I-M. Verb ends in a M. And before M, there is vowel I. Right? So, what will we do? We will write M twicely. So, and then add ing. So, what will be the spelling of swimming? S-W-I-M-M-I-N-G, swimming. Again, run, we will double N and then ing, because before N there will be a vowel in a verb. Understand? Get, getting. Stop, stopping. Sit, sitting. So many examples are there. Travel. For example, another example is travel. The spelling of travel is T-R-A-V-E-L. L is a consonant and it is the last letter of the verb, and before L there is E, and E is a vowel. So what will we do? T-R-A-V-E-L-L-I-N-G. I hope you will understand this rule with the examples. Let's move on. Most verbs ended with Y, and before Y, if there is a vowel, then add ing with the verbs. Have you remembered the rule of singular form, plural form? How to make when the noun ends with Y? What will we do? We remove Y. We remove Y and add is to make them in a plural form. Same way here, if the verb we are making the noun in singular plural, we are making the noun in a plural form. We are talking about the noun, but here we are talking about the verb. If the verb ends with Y, some verbs that ends with Y, right? Before Y, if there is a vowel, then what can we do? We add ing to make them in a present continuous form. Let's see the examples and understand. B-U-Y, by. So what will be the last word? What is the last word of the verb? Y. So if we want to make it in a present continuous form, then what will we do? We simple as that, we add only ing with the verb. Then it will be, it will be present continuous form of the verb. Buy, buying. Enjoy, enjoying. Play, playing. These are the example of this type of verb that ends with Y. Let's move on. Verbs ended with IE, and then what can we do? We will change IE to Y and then add ing to make them in a present continuous tense. Let's see the example and understand. Lie, L-I-E. So last two letter of verb is IE. Then what will we do? We remove IE and replace IE to Y. So there will be ly, right? And then we will add ing. So lie, lying. The spelling of lie is lie, but in the changing it in a present continuous form, then what will we do? We remove IE and add Y at the place of IE and add ing to make it in a present continuous tense. Again, let's see the another example. Die, dying. Again same way, we remove IE and replace y at the place of ie and add ing to make them in a present continuous form of the verb. Let's see the another rule with two syllable of verb. As we know that what are the two syllable? The verb with small two another verb. The word make with two small words are called two syllable words, right? And say words that they are words and here verbs. Let's see. If the words are made by two another small words are called two syllables. Then what can we do? When the last letter of second syllable is consonant, then double the last letter and add ing. It means that there are two syllables. The second word, the second syllable and the last letter of the second syllable is consonant. Then what can we do? We double the consonant and add ing. Let's see the example and understand. Forget. Here for and get are two words. The forget verb is made by for and get two syllable, right? Now here last letter of second syllable means what is the last letter of the second syllable? T. If we want to make it in a present continuous form of the verb, then what can we do? We write T two times and then ing. Then it will be in a present continuous form. So what is this? For forgetting, forgetting. The another example is upset. Same double T, upsetting. Prefer. Same double R ing, preferring. These are the examples and these are the rules to form the verbs in a present continuous forms. So this is the way you can identify and form the verbs in a present continuous tense. I will give you hint before the doing exercise that if is, am, are in the sentence and with is, am, are, the verb is in the ing form, then you will understand very easily that the sentence is in a present continuous tense. It is the useful hint to identify the present continuous tense. You will easily identify the present continuous tense by is, am, are and the verb with the ing form. Now let's do the exercise. Let's see what is the heading. Write the ing form of the verb. Means we add ing to the given verbs. Let's see the first. Cry, crying. We simply add ing to cry. Stop, stopping. Last letter is consonant and before consonant there is a vowel. Then what will we do? We double the last letter and add ing. It will be stopping. Grab, grabbing. Same way, last is a consonant and before consonant the vowel is in a verb. Then we will double the consonant and add ing. Finish, finishing. Simple way. In a simple way we add ing and make them in a present continuous form. Dance, dancing. Here the last letter is E. Then what can we do? What is the rule? Yes, we remove E and add ing. So dancing, dancing. by buying. Before y, if there is a vowel, then what will we do? We add only ing without removing anything else. So buy-ing, buying. Now we are going to do another exercise, and let's read the heading. Underline the verb and identify the tenses, whether it is simple present tense or present continuous tense. So in this exercise you have to read the sentence, identify the noun and identify the verb, and from the form of the verb you understand what is the kind of the tense in the sentence. Here we learnt only two tenses. Which are they? Simple present tense and present continuous tense. So it will be easy for us to identify the simple present tense and present continuous tense. Okay? We will do it very easily. To attempt this type of questions, you have to just remind the rules. Remember only the rules. Don't mug up the whole things. You have to understand and remember. Let's see the first sentence. I play with my new friends. Before start this exercise, before we are going to write the answers, I will give some instruction about the simple present tense and present continuous tense. It will be help you to identify the tenses, right? In simple present tense, just remember that in simple present tense the verb with ses or in the root form, right? And in present continuous tense the verb with ing form, and before the ing form of the verb there is mr in the sentence. So you can identify this way, you can identify both the tenses very easily. So here I play with my new friends. It is a, so what is the verb in the sentence? Yes, let's guess it. What is the verb? Play is the verb. Play means play. Play is the root form of the verb. Here we cannot change. Here play is written in their proper, in its original form, right? With no changes. There is no changes with play. So it is in a root form. So if the noun is in a root form, then what can you understand? What is the tense? Yes. The tense, the sentence is in a simple present tense. The second way how to identify, with play there is no ing form. Understand? So you can understand that it is a simple present tense. The second sentence is my teacher is telling a new story. Here what is the verb? Is telling, right? So telling is the ing form of the verb, and before telling, just see here, before telling what is there? The helping verb, verbs to be, is there. So is telling is the verb, and if the sentence has is mr and ing form of the verb, the sentence is in a which tense? Yes, present continuous tense. Understand? Let's see the another example. They give me a surprise. So let's see identify. Let's identify the verb give. Right? Give is a root form of the verb, and when the root form of the verb in the sentence is in a simple present tense. I hope you understand how to identify which sentence is in a simple present tense and which sentence is in a present continuous tense. Let's see the next example. Honey practices for the exams. Here, what is the verb here? Practices. So, what is the main verb of practices? Practice. So, here we add only s with the verb. And when we add s or es to the verb, the sentence will be in a which tense? Yes, simple present tense. Now, let's see the another example. My uncle is giving bicycle to me. So what will be the verb in the sentence? Is giving. Here again ing form of the verb and is in the sentence. Then what kind of tense it is? Yes, it is present continuous tense. Now let's see the next sentence. Raj is paying his fees today. Raj is paying his fees today. It means that, what is that? Yes, again is and ing form of the verb in the sentence. And what is the rule? If there is mr plus ing form of the verb in the sentence would be in a which tense? Yes, present continuous tense. This is the way you will identify which sentence in a simple present tense form and which sentence is in a present continuous tense. I hope you will understand this all the rules and all the uses of the verbs properly. Thank you. Have a great day.